I'm Madam Joyce from Educare TZ. I'm teaching biology, and today I'll be with you to discuss our topic, which is gaseous exchange and respiration. Here we are going to deal with our subtopic, which is the respiration. So my student, here we are discussing on the stages which are involved in the aerobic respiration, and we are discussing on the Krebs cycle. Since this glycolysis, we have already covered about it. So on the stages, on the Krebs cycle, we are discussing on the steps which are involved in the Krebs cycle, and the 6 steps which is involved in the Krebs cycle. Remember, the first stage up to the 5th stage we have already covered about it. So now we are proceeding on where we end on the previous session. So now you can see this is 6th step. It involves the oxidation of succinate to form the fumarate. So how does a succinate oxidize to form the fumarate? We are saying that the conversion of the succinate into fumarate involves the removal of hydrogen and is catalyzed by a succinate dehydrogenase. So in this reaction, FAD is reduced to FAD H2. So tunasema kwamba kwenye hii stage ya 6 tuna involve conversion ya ile succinate ambayo tulipata kule kwenye stage number 5 ili kupata fumarate. And in order to form this fumarate, the reaction now which is involved for the formation of the fumarate, we tend to remove the hydrogen group, meaning that there is dehydrogenation of there is dehydrogenation. So here we can say that and thus dehydrogenation, it aims to remove the hydrogen atom. So baada ya kuondoa hile hydrogen atom, but as usual that every stage in the Krebs cycle, it tends to involve the presence of the enzyme. So and the enzyme now will control this reaction. It is known as succinate dehydrogenase. So it will convert that succinate with the removal of the hydrogen atom in order to form the fumarate. And this is what is happening. You can see that we have our succinate. This one is our succinate. So in order to form the fumarate, we have said that it involves the dehydrogenation, meaning that we are removing the hydrogen atom, or we are removing the hydrogen group from the succinate. And here you can see in this carbon number 3, the hydrogen atom, it is removed. You can see in the carbon number 2 and in the carbon number 3, the hydrogen atom, they are removed. So those hydrogen atom, it will tend now to combine with this FAD to form the FAD H2, and that FAD H2, it is a form of the ATP, or it is just a product of the Krebs cycle. Tutaenda kuona hizo product zilizotengenezwa, lakini kati ya hiyo moja kati ya hiyo product imetokana na hii stage ya 6 ya Krebs cycle. So that is what is happening. So my student, there is no need of you claiming all of these structural formula. So it is just a matter of understanding. So you can also write into your exam that succinate plus FAD under this enzyme, then you will get the fumarate and the FAD H2, so that it will be complete reaction. There is no need of you claiming all of that. But if you can see that it is essential, you can claim all of that. So the matter here is to understand. So if you understand, you're going to write any question that is based on that stage. So now let's discuss on the 7th stage. So hii ni stage ya 7 ya process ya Krebs cycle. And in this 7th stage is the hydration of fumarate to malate. So this reversible reaction is catalyzed by fumarase, which is also known as fumarate it is hydratase enzyme. So this stage ambayo tumesema kwamba ni hydration of fumarate in order to form the malate, You know that hydration, any kind of reactions which involve hydration, meaning that there is addition of water from that reaction. So we tend to add water within the fumarate so that we can form a malate, and that reaction is it is controlled by enzyme, and that enzyme which now facilitates the conversion of the fumarate to malate, it is known as the fumarate hydratase, or they are known as a fumarase. So you can write a fumarase, or you can write it as a fumarate hydratase. So that's the seventh stage. So this is what is happening, that I was saying earlier, that kwenye any reaction ambapo ina involves the presence of hydration, meaning that there is addition of water. So now you can see our molecule, which is the fumarate, we add water, meaning that is the hydration, we add water. And this reaction tumesema kwamba it is catalyzed with the enzyme, ambaye huyu enzyme anaitwa fumarase. So huyu enzyme ambaye anaitwa fumarase ata facilitate hii reaction in order to form the malate. So you know that water, it is formed with the molecule of hydroxyl atom and hydrogen atom. So the hydrogen atom, it will be attached into a carbon number 3, and the hydroxyl atom, it will be attached in the carbon number 2. So that is the it is the seventh stage of the of the Krebs cycle. And let's discuss on the 8th stage, that is the stage ya 8 ya Krebs cycle. So what is happening here? We are saying that this stage, which is the 8th stage, is the oxidation of a malate to form oxaloacetate. So it's just oxidation of a malate to form the oxaloacetate. And this reaction is catalyzed by a malate dehydrogenase and resulting in the production of oxaloacetate, which is the starting compound of the Krebs cycle. So in this process, NAD is reduced into NADH2. So my student, you can see just this, you can say that it is the last stage of a Krebs cycle, kwa maana kwamba hile malate ambayo tuliform baada ya hydration of water ya kwenye fumarate tukapata malate, hapa tunaenda kuifanyia oxidation. So tukishaifanyia oxidation under this enzyme ambayo inaitwa dehydrogenase, and remember that any kind of reaction which is oxidation, it aims to remove oxygen group while it add oxygen group. So here we are removing the hydrogen group from the malate. So the resulting now it is the formation of oxaloacetate. And remember, oxaloacetate is just the initial or it is the starting point of a Krebs cycle. Kwa hiyo process inakuwa inaendelea. Kwa kama kutakuwa na another molecule ambayo inaweza ikareact na hii oxaloacetate, kwa mfano zile acetyl coenzyme A, ikikutana tena na hii oxaloacetate, itaenda tena kustart ile reaction, inakuwa inarudia mwanzo tena. So in this process ambayo ni oxidation ya malate kwenda kutengeneza oxaloacetate, ina involves production of the NADH2. And this is what is happening. You can see that in our reaction, that is the this one is L-malate. So there is we have hydrogen, and here we have hydroxyl group. We have said that in our oxidation of this malate, we tend to remove the hydrogen group. So we are removing this hydrogen group, which is found in the carbon number 2. So you can see in the carbon number 2, the hydrogen group, they are removed. So baada ya kuondoa zile hydrogen group, nayo zikaenda kutengeneza hile NADH and that hydrogen. So hii hydrogen proton ikija kureact na hii hapa, tunaenda kupata NADH2 ambayo sasa itakuwa ni form ya ATP, baadaye itaenda kutumika kule kwenye the last stage ya ile oxidation oxidation ya phosphorylation. So tutaenda kutumia zile kina NADH2. So now you can see our product now, it is the oxaloacetate. Na tumesema kwamba hii oxaloacetate ndiyo ambayo sasa itaenda kutumika kule kwenye hile, inaenda kutumika kama initial point ya hii process ya Krebs cycle. Kwa sasa kama kutakuwa na another kind of acetyl coenzyme A itakuja pale, itareact na hii sasa oxaloacetate na kuanza stage tena kuanzia ya kwanza mpaka ya 8, na ndio maana sasa tukasema hii inaitwa ni Krebs cycle, meaning that kunakuwa na mzunguko kwa mpaka tutaenda kuform ile oxaloacetate tena. Oxaloacetate itaenda kureact na ile acetyl coenzyme A, itaenda kuproduce another product. Zile products zitaendelea hivyo hivyo mpaka tutakuja tena kwenye last stage, itaform oxaloacetate. So hiyo cycle inakuwa haina mwisho, na ndio maana tukaipa jina ya cycle. So meaning that is just a cycle that has no end. So my student, for more clarification on the fatty or the products which are formed on the stage of the Krebs cycle, I would like to invite you into the next stage or into the next session, so that we can have clear understanding what are the products which are formed in the Krebs cycle. So thank you for your time and for listening.